Niche Mish. I thought since we're learning about the zoo, this would be a fun story to read together. It's called Goodnight Gorilla. Good night, gorilla, the zookeeper says. But, what's that gorilla doing? You're right, he's snatching those keys. And then it looks like he's leaving his cage and following the zookeeper. Good night, elephant. What do you think he's gonna do? You're right, he let him out. Good night, lion. Uh-oh, will the lion come out of his cage too? Silly gorilla. Good night, hyena. Good night, giraffe. Uh-oh, a lot of animals are out of their cage. Good night, armadillo, the zookeeper says. Look at all of those animals. He doesn't even realize that they're behind him. What do you see on this page? All of the animals are following the zookeeper home. They're going into his house. The gorilla is in his bed and all the other animals are laying down to go to sleep on the floor. Shh. Oh. The zookeeper's wife says, "Good night, dear." She doesn't realize that he's in the bed. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Rawr. Well, that woke them up. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen next? Does anyone have any guesses? Let's see. The zookeeper wife is taking all of the animals back to the zoo. She says, "Good night, zoo." But who's still following her? You're right, that silly gorilla. Good night, dear, the zookeeper's wife says. Good night, says the zookeeper. He's crawling in. Good night, gorilla. Good night. If you thought that was a funny story, pat your head. I thought it was pretty funny too. Good reading, Niche Mish. I'll see you soon.